Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's English Speaking Practice podcast. If you can understand English but find it difficult to speak, then this podcast is for you. Today, we will practice English in a simple and natural way. Don't worry about making mistakes. Remember, every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. So relax, listen carefully, and repeat after me whenever possible. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you will become. Let's start with a simple question. How are you today? Try to answer in English. You can say, I am fine. You can also say, I am feeling great today. Maybe you are tired. Then say, I am a little tired. The important thing is to express yourself in English. Even if your answer is short, that is okay. Speaking begins with simple sentences. Every big achievement starts with a small step. Now let's talk about your morning routine. What time do you wake up? You can say, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. After waking up, what do you do? Maybe you brush your teeth, wash your face, and have breakfast. Try saying, I brush my teeth every morning, or I drink tea with my breakfast. These simple sentences help you practice daily English. When you describe your daily activities, you learn vocabulary that you can use every day. Many learners make a common mistake. They try to translate everything from their native language into English. Instead, try to think directly in English. For example, when you see a chair, say in your mind, this is a chair. When you see a door, think, the door is open. This habit trains your brain to think in English naturally. It may feel difficult at first, but with practice, it becomes easier and faster. Let's practice some useful daily expressions. Repeat after me. Good morning. How are you? Nice to meet you. Have a great day. See you later. These expressions are used in everyday conversations. When you use them regularly, they become a natural part of your speaking. Try to imagine a real conversation and use these expressions in your mind. This will help you speak more confidently in real situations. Now let's talk about confidence. Many people know English grammar, but they are afraid to speak. Why? Because they fear making mistakes. Remember this, mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake helps you learn something new. If you wait until your English is perfect, you may never start speaking. Instead, speak today. Speak with mistakes. Speak with confidence. The more you speak, the better you become. Imagine you are meeting a new friend. Introduce yourself in English. You can say, Hello, my name is Robert. I am from USA. I work in an office. I am learning English because I want to improve my communication skills. This is a simple introduction, but it is very useful. Practice introducing yourself every day. Soon, you will be able to speak naturally without thinking too much. Let's learn some positive sentences. Repeat after me. I can learn English. I am improving every day. I enjoy speaking English. I am becoming more confident. Positive self-talk is important. Your mindset affects your progress. When you believe in yourself, learning becomes easier and more enjoyable. Now, let's practice describing your surroundings. Look around you. What can you see? Maybe you see a table, a chair, a phone, or a window. Try saying, there is a table in front of me. My phone is on the table. The window is closed. This simple exercise improves your vocabulary and speaking ability. You can practice it anywhere, anytime. Before we finish this session, remember one important thing. Consistency is more important than intensity. Practicing English for 15 minutes every day is better than practicing for 3 hours once a month. Make English a part of your daily life. Listen to English, read English, think in English, and most importantly, speak English every day. Remember, the secret to speaking English fluently is regular practice. Don't just listen, try to repeat every sentence aloud. Your mouth needs practice just as much as your brain. Let's begin by talking about hobbies. A hobby is an activity that you enjoy doing in your free time. What is your hobby? Maybe you like reading books, watching movies, playing cricket, listening to music, or learning new skills. Try saying, "My hobby is reading books," or "I enjoy playing cricket with my friends." Talking about hobbies is a common topic in conversations, interviews, and social situations. Now let's learn how to talk about likes and dislikes. You can say, "I like drinking tea." "I enjoy spending time with my family." "I love learning English." For dislikes, you can say, "I don't like wasting time." "I dislike negative thinking." These simple sentence patterns can help you express your opinions clearly and naturally. Let's practice asking and answering questions. Imagine that someone asks, "What do you do?" You can answer, "I work in an office." Another question could be, "Why are you learning English?" A possible answer is, "I am learning English to improve my communication skills and grow in my career." Practice answering common questions because they appear often in daily conversations. One of the best ways to improve your speaking is by talking to yourself in English. Some people think this is strange, but it is actually a powerful learning method. For example, when you are cooking, you can say, "I am making tea. The water is boiling. Now I am adding sugar." This habit helps your brain connect English with real-life actions. The more you describe your activities, the more natural your English becomes. Now let's talk about your goals. Everyone has goals in life. Maybe you want a better job, a successful business, better communication skills, or financial freedom. Try saying, "My goal is to speak English fluently. I want to improve my confidence. I want to achieve success in my career." Speaking about your goals is a great way to practice future-focused English. Many learners ask, "How long does it take to speak English fluently?" The answer is different for everyone. However, one thing is certain. If you practice every day, you will improve. Language learning is like exercising. You cannot build strong muscles in one day, and you cannot become fluent overnight. Be patient with yourself and trust the learning process. Let's learn some useful expressions for daily conversations. Repeat after me. "What do you think?" "That sounds great." "I agree with you." "I'm not sure about that." "Could you repeat that, please?" These expressions are used frequently in conversations. Learning them will help you communicate more naturally with other English speakers. Now let's imagine that you are talking to a friend. Your friend asks, "How was your day?" You can answer, "My day was good. I completed my work and learned some English." If your day was difficult, you can say, "My day was challenging, but I learned something new." Notice how simple sentences can create meaningful conversations. Another important skill is listening. Good speakers are also good listeners. When you listen carefully, you learn pronunciation, vocabulary, and sentence structure. Listen to English podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, and conversations. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on understanding the main idea and continue practicing. Let's do a short confidence exercise. Repeat these sentences with energy and belief. I can speak English. I am improving every day. Mistakes help me learn. I am becoming more fluent. I enjoy practicing English. These positive statements can help you develop a confident mindset, which is essential for language learning. Now let's talk about learning from mistakes. Imagine you say something incorrectly. Instead of feeling embarrassed, think of it as an opportunity to learn. Every mistake shows you what to improve. Successful learners are not people who never make mistakes. They are people who continue learning despite mistakes. Remember this important lesson. Fluency comes from action. Reading about English is helpful. Listening to English is helpful. But speaking English is what truly develops fluency. So, speak as much as possible every day. Even 5 minutes of speaking practice can make a difference over time. By now, you have already spent time listening, repeating, and practicing English. That is excellent. Every minute you spend practicing English brings you closer to your goal. Remember, fluency is not a destination that you reach suddenly. It is a journey that you enjoy every day through consistent practice. Let's begin by talking about family. Family is one of the most common conversation topics. You can say, I have a small family, or I live with my parents. You can also say, my family supports me in everything I do. Try to describe your family in English. Think about how many people are in your family, what they do, and what you enjoy doing together. Speaking about familiar topics helps you become more comfortable with English. Now let's talk about friends. Friends play an important role in our lives. You can say, my best friend is very kind and helpful. Or, I enjoy spending time with my friends. Maybe you like playing sports, watching movies, or having conversations with your friends. Try to describe one of your friends in English. What is their personality like? What do you enjoy doing together? This simple exercise improves both vocabulary and speaking confidence. Let's learn how to describe people. You can say, he is friendly. She is hardworking. My brother is honest. My colleague is creative. These adjectives help us talk about personality. Practice using them in sentences. The more words you know, the more clearly you can express your thoughts and ideas. Now, let's discuss the importance of learning new vocabulary. Many learners want to memorize hundreds of words every day. However, it is better to learn a few useful words and use them regularly. For example, learn words like confident, successful, responsible, patient, and motivated. Then create your own sentences. This method helps you remember vocabulary for a longer time. Let's practice speaking about your workplace. You can say, I work in an office. I work with different people every day. My job helps me learn new skills. If you are a student, you can say, I am a student. I enjoy learning new subjects. Talking about work and studies is very useful because these topics often appear in conversations and interviews. Many English learners struggle because they compare themselves to others. Remember, everyone learns at a different speed. Some people learn quickly, while others need more time. The important thing is to focus on your own progress. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else. If you know more English today than you knew last month, you are making progress. Now, let's practice speaking about your future plans. You can say, I want to improve my English. I plan to learn new skills. I hope to achieve my goals. Future tense is important because we often talk about our dreams and plans. Try to think about your future and describe it in English. Don't worry if your sentences are simple. Simple English is powerful English. Let's learn some useful conversation phrases. Repeat after me. That's a good idea. I understand. Can you explain that? I think so. Maybe you're right. Let's try it. These phrases make conversations smoother and more natural. Practice using them whenever you have a chance to speak English. Now imagine that you are at a restaurant. The waiter asks, "What would you like to order?" You can answer, "I would like a cup of tea, please," or "I would like some rice and chicken." Learning practical English for real-life situations helps you feel more confident when speaking with others. Another great way to improve your English is reading aloud. When you read aloud, you practice pronunciation, speaking speed, and confidence at the same time. You can read books, articles, or even short social media posts. Spend a few minutes every day reading English aloud. Over time, you will notice improvement in your speaking skills. Let's do another confidence exercise. Repeat these sentences slowly and clearly. I am a confident English learner. Every day, I become better. I enjoy speaking English. I am not afraid of mistakes. My future is bright. Say these sentences with confidence and believe in them. Your attitude has a strong influence on your success. Remember that success in English is not about being perfect. It is about communicating your ideas clearly and confidently. Continue practicing, continue learning, and continue speaking. Every sentence you speak is another step toward fluency. You have already completed half of this learning journey, and that is something to be proud of. Many people want to improve their English, but only a few are willing to practice consistently. By listening and speaking along with this podcast, you are building a strong habit that will help you become a confident English speaker. Let's start by talking about time management. Time is one of the most valuable things in life. Everyone has 24 hours in a day, but successful people use their time wisely. You can say, "I try to use my time productively," or "I create a schedule for my daily tasks." Learning to talk about time management is useful because it is a common topic in workplaces, schools, and everyday conversations. Now, let's discuss healthy habits. Healthy habits help us live better lives. You can say, "I drink plenty of water every day. I try to eat healthy food. I exercise regularly." Even if you are just starting, you can say, "I want to develop healthier habits." Talking about health is a practical skill because it often comes up in conversations with friends, family members, and colleagues. Let's practice describing your day. Imagine someone asks, "What did you do today?" You can answer, "I woke up early in the morning, I had breakfast and went to work. After work, I spent some time learning English." Notice how you can tell a simple story using past tense. Practicing these everyday situations helps improve your speaking fluency. Many learners feel nervous when speaking English in front of other people. This is completely normal. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes from action. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become. Don't wait until you feel confident to start speaking. Start speaking and confidence will grow naturally over time. Now let's talk about problem solving. Every person faces challenges in life. You can say, "When I face a problem, I try to stay calm." Or, "I look for solutions instead of complaining." These sentences are useful in professional and personal conversations. They also help you express your thoughts in a mature and positive way. Let's learn some useful workplace expressions. Repeat after me. I will complete this task. Can you help me with this project? Let's discuss the solution. I understand the instructions. Thank you for your support. These expressions are commonly used in offices and professional environments. Practicing them can improve your communication skills at work. Now imagine that you are meeting someone for the first time at a business event. You can say, "Hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Usman. I work in an office and I enjoy learning new skills." The other person may ask about your interests, goals, or work experience. Practicing introductions helps you feel more prepared for real-life situations. Another important skill is asking questions. Good communication is not only about answering questions, it is also about asking them. For example, you can ask, "What are your hobbies? What do you do for work? What are your future goals?" Questions help keep conversations active and interesting. They also show that you are interested in the other person. Let's practice talking about learning. You can say, "I enjoy learning English. I learn something new every day. Knowledge helps us grow." Learning is a lifelong process. Even fluent English speakers continue learning new words and expressions. The key is to stay curious and keep improving. Now, let's do a speaking exercise. Imagine that you are talking about your dream life. You can say, "I want to achieve success in my career. I want to improve my English and communicate confidently. I want to help my family and achieve my goals." Speaking about your dreams and ambitions is a great way to practice English while staying motivated. Let's learn some more useful expressions. Repeat after me. That makes sense? I appreciate your help. I completely agree. Could you tell me more? That's interesting. These expressions make conversations sound more natural and fluent. Try to use them whenever possible. Before we finish this part, remember this important lesson. Learning English is not a race. Some days you will feel motivated and some days you may feel tired. The important thing is to keep going. Even small daily efforts create big results over time. Every sentence you speak is helping you become a stronger and more confident English speaker. You have already come a long way. By now, you have practiced talking about yourself, your family, your work, your goals, and many daily life situations. Every minute of practice is helping you build confidence and fluency. Keep listening carefully and repeat the sentences aloud whenever possible. Let's begin by talking about success. What does success mean to you? For some people, success means having a good career. For others, it means having a happy family, good health, or financial freedom. You can say, "Success means achieving my goals," or "Success means becoming the best version of myself." There is no single definition of success. Everyone has their own dreams and ambitions. Now, let's discuss the importance of discipline. Motivation is helpful, but discipline is more important. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline helps you continue even when you don't feel motivated. You can say, "I practice English every day. I stay focused on my goals. I work hard even when I feel tired." These habits help people achieve long-term success in any area of life. Let's practice speaking about challenges. Every person faces difficulties. You can say, "I have faced many challenges in my life. Challenges help me become stronger. I try to learn from every difficult situation." Speaking about challenges allows you to share your experiences and connect with others. It also helps you develop confidence in expressing personal thoughts. Now imagine that someone asks you, "Why do you want to improve your English?" You can answer, "I want to improve my communication skills. I want better career opportunities. I want to speak confidently with people from different countries." These are common and useful answers that you can use in real-life conversations and interviews. Let's learn some useful expressions related to opinions. Repeat after me. In my opinion, I believe that. From my point of view, I think it is important. Personally, I prefer. These expressions help you share your ideas politely and confidently. They are very useful in discussions, meetings, and everyday conversations. Another important topic is decision-making. Every day we make decisions, both small and large. You can say, I think carefully before making important decisions. I try to learn from my past experiences. Good decisions can improve our lives. Being able to talk about decisions is useful because it often comes up in professional and personal discussions. Let's practice describing a memorable experience. You can say, one of my most memorable experiences was learning a new skill, or I felt proud when I achieved an important goal. When you share experiences, you tell a story. Storytelling is a powerful communication skill because it helps people connect with your ideas and emotions. Now let's talk about the future. Think about where you want to be in 5 years. You can say, in 5 years, I want to be more successful. I want to improve my English fluency. I want to continue learning and growing. Talking about the future helps you practice future tense and express your ambitions clearly. Let's do a pronunciation exercise. Speak slowly and clearly. Repeat after me. Practice makes progress. Every day is a new opportunity. I am confident and capable. Learning English is enjoyable. I never stop improving. Focus on speaking clearly rather than speaking quickly. Clear communication is more important than speed. Now, let's imagine a conversation with a friend. Your friend asks, "What have you been doing recently?" You can answer, "I have been practicing English every day. I have been working on my goals. I have been learning new skills." These sentences help you talk about recent activities and ongoing progress. One of the best ways to improve your English is to create an English environment around yourself. Watch English videos, listen to English podcasts, read English books, and think in English whenever possible. The more exposure you have to the language, the faster your skills will improve. Let's finish this session with a confidence-building exercise. Repeat these sentences with belief and energy. I am improving every day. I can achieve my goals. I enjoy learning English. I am becoming more fluent. I believe in myself. Positive thinking combined with consistent action can create amazing results. As we come to the end of part, remember that success in English comes from daily practice. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to keep moving forward. Every conversation, every sentence, and every practice session helps you grow stronger. Most people want to improve their English, but very few dedicate time to practice consistently. By staying with this podcast, you have taken an important step toward becoming a more confident English speaker. Let's begin this final session by talking about lifelong learning. Learning does not stop when you leave school or college. Successful people continue learning throughout their lives. You can say, I enjoy learning new things. Every day is an opportunity to learn. Knowledge helps me grow as a person. A learning mindset is one of the most powerful tools for personal and professional success. Now, let's discuss communication skills. English is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it is also about connecting with people. Good communication means expressing your thoughts clearly and listening carefully to others. You can say, I try to communicate respectfully. I listen carefully before I respond. Clear communication helps build strong relationships. These skills are valuable in every area of life. Let's practice speaking about gratitude. Gratitude means appreciating the good things in your life. You can say, I'm grateful for my family. I'm thankful for the opportunity to learn English. I appreciate the people who support me. Gratitude creates a positive mindset and helps you focus on what is going well in your life. Now, imagine that someone asks, what have you learned from your English journey? You can answer, I have learned that consistency is important. I have learned that mistakes are part of learning. I have learned that confidence grows through practice. These answers show reflection and maturity, which are useful qualities in conversations and interviews. Let's learn some advanced but simple expressions. Repeat after me. I am looking forward to it. That sounds like a great opportunity. I appreciate your feedback. I completely understand your point. Thank you for your time. These expressions help your English sound more natural and professional. Another important topic is personal growth. Personal growth means becoming a better version of yourself. You can say, I try to improve every day. I learn from my experiences. I focus on progress, not perfection. Growth happens step by step. Small improvements every day can lead to remarkable results over time. Now let's practice speaking about confidence. Confidence is not about knowing everything. Confidence is about believing that you can learn and improve. You can say, I believe in my abilities. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I am becoming more confident every day. The more you practice these positive thoughts, the stronger your confidence becomes. Let's imagine a future conversation. Someone asks, how did you improve your English? You can answer, I practiced every day. I listened to podcasts and spoke English regularly. I stayed patient and never gave up. These simple habits are often the difference between success and failure in language learning. Now, let's do one final speaking exercise. Repeat these sentences clearly and confidently. I can speak English. I am improving every day. I enjoy learning new things. I believe in my future. I can achieve my goals. I am confident. I am strong. I never give up. My efforts will bring success. I am proud of my progress. Excellent work. Remember, confidence grows when you practice regularly. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still communicate effectively. Focus on progress, not perfection. As we reach the end of this podcast, take a moment to reflect on how far you have come. Every word you learned, every sentence you practiced, and every minute you spent listening has contributed to your growth. Learning English is a journey, and every step matters. There will be challenges along the way, but there will also be victories. Celebrate your progress and keep moving forward. Thank you so much for listening to this English speaking practice podcast. I hope this session helped you improve your speaking confidence and motivated you to continue your English learning journey. Remember these 3 important lessons. First, practice English every day. Second, don't be afraid of mistakes. Third, believe in yourself. Take care. Stay confident, and I wish you success in your English speaking journey and see you in the next English speaking practice podcast.